Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, BrownUp Beauty. Hey, today we are going to talk about a must-have palette for brown skin tones. It is a must, guys. It is a must. It is Urban Decay's Born to Run. Now I know this is not a new palette, it's been out for some time, but trust me, this is a brown skin friendly palette. There are a lot of palettes out there and there's often quite a few shades that I can never use because they wash me out. This is not one of those palettes. I just love this. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to be swatching all of these on my hand so you can see what it looks like on my skin tone. And seriously, you can do a lot with this palette. You can use this every day for work, uni, school, and then there's tons of options for you to really party it up. Let's take a look. We'll start off with the top row. First one is called Breakaway. Beautiful shade. It works really well for highlighting. I don't use this often as a brown ball highlight because I have eyes that are quite sunken in, and if I use a really bright highlighter for my brow bone highlight, it makes my eyes look sunken in even more, and we don't want that. So this is not the one I use, but I'll show you in a minute what I use. Next one is a shade called Stranded. This is this shade here. Wow, look at that. It is stunning. So Blaze is a shade that has quite a bit of pink reflex to it. It looks stunning on the eyes as well. Next is we have Weekender. Now Weekender is a shade that I use as a brow bone highlight. It's a light shade, it's matte, and it's beautiful. A very, very universal shade. And it's one of those shades that, again, it's perfect for brown skin tones. It's not too light and it's not too dark. Next up, we have this peachy shade. Or should I say, it's very, very much on the coral side. It is stunning. It looks beautiful as on the lid as well as a crease shade. Next up is a very unique brown shade. This is not a shade that I've seen very often in palettes. And that's this one here. Stunning, isn't it? In the palette, it looks like this. It's beautiful. I use this all the time. Then we have Good As Gone, which is a dark brown. It has a bit of a golden reflex to it as well. Very nice. Your standard brown shades that you kind of need in every palette. Cool, so that was the top row there. And that's these. So what we'll look at now is the middle row, which is my favorite row. It's got some beautiful shades that I love playing around with. So first one is we're going to dig into this pink shade. Now I'm not really a fan of pink eyeshadows, but this pink is stunning. Look at that. Yeah, I know, it's stunning. Then I've got Baja. Now Baja is a shade that I've got all over my lid today as one of my base colors, and then I've topped it off with another shade that I'll show you. But this is Baja. It is orange, but it's more of an orangey coral. It's a very bright orangey coral. I love it, love it. And today what I've got is I've actually topped up that orangey shade with this one, which just works beautifully and perfectly on top of the Baja. Next up we have Guilt Trip. Switch that out for you. Now this is a purple shade with a bit of a blue reflex to it. Very, very different, very beautiful on the eye. Next type is kind of like your standard bronzy shade, but it's anything but standard. Look at that. That is, oh, my hand is a bit twisting around, isn't it? That is just stunning. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna start swatching a bit this way now. Clearly not used to this. Okay, next is Smog. So I'm gonna swatch this right here. Wow, Stunning, huh? And this is one of my favorite greens. It's just such a brown skin friendly green. That's this one here. Love it. Love, love, love this palette. Okay, so that was the middle row there. Now I'm going to take you through the last row. Cool, we'll start off with that pink one. Now this pink shade is not often a shade that I use on its own, but when I layer it right on top of, ooh, crumbling a little bit, picked up a little bit too much in my enthusiasm. When you layer it right on top of this one, it's beautiful. And then we have Punk, which is again your standard brown shade, but it's got a little bit of red in it. Very pretty. I've got that today on my eyes as well, just over a brown eye pencil. And then we're going to go into Double Life, which in the pan doesn't translate as well as it does on the skin. Look at that. And then look at it in the pan. In the pan, so Double Life is this one here, and it just looks like your standard bronzy, reddish bronzy shade, but woo, yeah, that's pretty. Then we have your black. Of course, love that this palette has a black. It just means I can take this palette away with me and I have everything. I have my neutral shades and I have lots of fun colors to play with. Next we have Drift. This is a unique shade. It's I can't even see it. It's pewter, but it's got a little bit of purple in it. It's stunning. And then again, one of my absolute favorites is this blue shade. Woo! Yeah, that's intense. I love it, love it. And I'm running out of space here, but now we have a last one to go. Now I haven't quite used this shade much. I'm not sure if it really works on my skin tone. I don't quite like this one, but this is the only one that I'd say is a dud. I mean, it's stunning, it's pretty, no doubt about it, but I don't use this much. So this is this shade here. Yeah. But the rest, oh my god, I freaking love this palette. Seriously, when I went overseas last year, I took this with me and I didn't need anything else. I was able to get my neutral looks with it. I was able to get some fun evening looks with it. Smoky eyes, you name it. This is it. So if you're in the market for an eyeshadow palette, and I know there's so many new ones that have been released, but seriously take a look at this one. I think that you will love it and you will get a lot of use out of this one. Thank you so much for watching my video. Hey, if you want me to do more of these types of videos, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that whenever my video comes up, you'll be able to see it. Bye!